How's it going, everybody? It is iVisual. Welcome back to another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Let's find a random opponent, and hopefully we can get a good opponent, since so far I've been getting a lot of people that haven't been good. And it takes a while to find a good one. My team is in the description with the Pokepaste. I'm using Mega Blastoise with Exeggutor, Adamant, Machamp, Adamant, Rhydon, Raichu with Fake Out. Haven't tried Mega Blastoise out too much. Oh yeah, and a Alolan Muck. Alright, so my opponent looks like they could have a good team. Looks like they named their Pokemon after other Pokemon too. Interesting. Like baby Pokemon, except for the Persian. And unknown. The Chansey. I like Machamp as a lead with Raichu a lot. Those guys are pretty good, nice as a lead, but at the same time I want to get rocks up. So I might lead off with Rhydon instead of Machamp. Just get my rocks up with no, not Machamp. With Raichu. I'm gonna just do that. I like those two as a lead. Get my rocks up and go from there, and maybe get a Fake Out off, something like that. Also, I could maybe Fake Out, like if he leads off with Gyarados, or she leads off with Gyarados, and I could Rock Slide, and then Thunderbolt the Gyarados, maybe that could knock it out. So he does lead off with Gyarados and Persian. This is why I want to lead off with Machamp. This is tough because Persian gets Fake Outs. I'm just gonna go for a Protect then. With my Rhydon. And I'll just go for a Thunderbolt on the Gyarados. I feel like Persian's just gonna Fake Out to my Raichu though. And Gyarados is gonna Waterfall my Rhydon. That's what I could see happening. Alolan Persian is also pretty nice with Foul Play. So I'll probably have to predict the Waterfall play, and I'll maybe go into Exeggutor on the Rhydon. So yep, Fakes Out to my Raichu, and it's interesting that he didn't choose to Mega Evolve Gyarados, because Thunderbolt will annihilate the Gyarados. Very interesting. Also, I could go into Blastoise actually, because it's a lot less riskier than Exeggutor, and also Blastoise can take the Dark types on a lot better than Exeggutor. So let's go for a Thunderbolt again and switch out Rhydon. No Stealth Rocks for me today, I guess, in the beginning of the game. Let's bring in my Timid Blastoise. I want a modest one, but I got Timid. So goes for Protect, okay. And goes for U-Turn on my Blastoise. That's actually a really nice play, because if I switch to an Exeggutor, U-Turn will do a lot of damage. Maybe even KO, since it's 4 times weak. That's the bad thing about Exeggutor. Exeggutor is not really the best, since there's a lot of Bug and Dark type moves spread around a lot of Pokemon. So in comes Chansey. He definitely should not let the Gyarados get Thunderbolted, so I'll probably predict him to switch. So I'm gonna go for an Ice Beam. I think he's gonna go in like Parasect on the Gyarados slot. So I'm gonna Ice Beam the Gyarados. And over here, I'm gonna switch out my Raichu into my Machamp or Rhydon. I think I'm gonna switch into Rhydon because I want to get Stealth Rocks up. I'll do that. Plus Rhydon can do a lot to Chansey as well. Rock Slide is pretty nice. Yep, switches out the Gyarados into Wooper, which is, yep, the Parasect, so we get a nice Ice Beam off on Mew. So at least my opponent seems like he knows what he's doing, that's good. Ice Beam will definitely two-shot. Yep, does a lot. Goes for a Thunder, wow. I didn't expect that from a Chansey. Pretty cool. Sadly, it does not do anything, and luckily no Paralyze, so that's good. I'll just go for, let me see if I want to go for Ice Beam or Dark Pulse. Yeah, Ice Beam's better, because it does have a chance to freeze. And maybe if he goes into a Alolan Raichu, I mean a Alolan Persian. So now I get my Stealth Rocks up. And Blastoise will hopefully threaten out, yep, this Parasect. Parasect is down to Rocks as well since it's weak to Rocks. And in comes Gyarados. Smart because Gyarados is going to take the Ice Beam, but it is risking a freeze. And it's not going to take Stealth Rock damage, but Chansey goes for their own Stealth Rocks, okay. Thunder is interesting, I didn't expect that. I would rather run like Thunder Wave though. Just Paralyze. Status is very, very good in this game, especially on a Chansey. I wish Blastoise has Aura Sphere in this game. That would be really good. Well, I guess I'll just go for a Scald and maybe try and burn the Gyarados. And he's just going to Waterfall me, so I think I'll go into Exeggutor here, and then I'll pivot into Machamp. And maybe I can get a burn. Actually, he doesn't even Mega. Guess he doesn't want to Mega Gyarados. I get a nice burn on it, and I'm faster too, which is nice because I'm Timid Nature. Ooh, he goes for the Crunch on Blastoise, okay. I thought he was going to do a Crunch on Exeggutor. Goes for Toxic, so he really does not like my Blastoise, which is to be expected. Blastoise is pretty bulky. Now that this Gyarados is burnt, that's pretty good for me. Pretty good. I'm gonna switch out my Blastoise into maybe Raichu, because I feel like Gyarados should attack me. And he might just throw off a Thunder on my Blastoise slot. So I'm gonna go into Raichu on my Blastoise slot. I'm gonna switch out Exeggutor into Machamp here, since I feel like he would maybe want to Crunch my Exeggutor. I mean, he could Crunch my Blastoise slot too, but I mean, Raichu can take it since it's burnt. So switches out the Chansey, okay. Into Persian, alright. Makes sense since U-turn is very threatening, but we're gonna switch out Exeggutor into Machamp. And Gyarados just goes for Protect, okay. So I guess he wanted to rack up some more toxic damage. Alright, so he can go for another Fake Out here. But that doesn't really gain him much since both of my Pokemon can threaten both of his Pokemon. So I'm gonna guess he's probably gonna sack Parasect here. Either way, I think. Yeah, I want to Thunderbolt the Gyarados slot. And I'll just Superpower the Persian. Let's see what he wants to do. I mean, he could just sack Gyarados since Gyarados isn't really that useful too since it's burnt. Wow, Scald, interesting. That's a pretty interesting tech on Gyarados. Nice, Persian is gone. That fast threat, no more fake outs from you. I wonder if he burned me with the Scald, Persian would live. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I am 6 IV Adamant Nature Machamp. I was even thinking about running Facade on my Machamp, but I just decided to run Thunder Punch and Rock Slide. Thunder Punch for the water types and Rock Slide for like Zapdos and Moltres. If I run into those guys. Flying types. Alright, so in comes Alakazam. I'm gonna go for a Light Screen here. And I'm gonna go for a Protect with maybe my Machamp, maybe Protect. Or I could switch out. So I guess he wants Mega Alakazam. I could go into a Alolan Muck here. But that's risking a burn, so I don't want to do that actually. So I'd rather just Protect with Machamp. With the Gyarados, I'd rather knock out Gyarados before I do that. See up Alakazam. We have a Alolan Muck for you. You could start Calm Bonding up, but Light Screen will help me out, so it goes for Protect, okay. Let's see, what is he? Who does he attack? I feel like he might attack Raichu, since Raichu is a threat to Gyarados. Nope, he just goes for the Machamp, okay. So let's get that Light Screen up. I have Light Screen on Raichu because I don't really know what else to put on Raichu. Maybe Brick Break could be good for Raichu. Because I do run into screens sometimes. So now I'll just throw off a Thunderbolt on the Gyarados slots, and I'll switch out my Machamp into my Alolan Muck. Also with Light Screen up, hopefully Blastoise can take a Psychic as well, just in case. Maybe if he keeps his Mega Alakazam. Dark Pulse should do a lot. I don't think it'll KO though, the Mega Alakazam with Dark Pulse, since it's not Mega Launcher boosted, since there's no abilities in this game. But Alolan Muck should take care of it either way. I'm gonna keep Alolan Muck healthy, hopefully. So let's switch out Machamp into Alolan Muck. Goes for a Calm Mind, okay. And looks like he didn't switch out Gyarados, so Gyarados is gonna go down to the Thunderbolt. So nice. Definitely just want to crunch the Mega Alakazam. Depending on what he brings in next, though. So here comes Kangaskhan. That's another Fake Outs mon. I'm gonna switch out my Raichu here into my Rhydon. I think he's just going to fake out my Alolan Muck, so I'm just going to Protect over here with the Alolan Muck, and then I'll just crunch the Alakazam. And I want to bring in Rhydon because Rhydon is pretty threatening for Alakazam. And Kangaskhan doesn't really do much to me back, so... Since Rhydon is really bulky. Because I predict a Fake Out on my Alolan Muck, and then maybe a Dazzling Gleam. Yep, Fake Outs. And Psychic. Oh, okay. Interesting. Didn't expect that. That obviously hurts. Well, I'm just gonna go for a Rock Slide either way. And then a Crunch on the Mega Alakazam. Kangaskhan is gonna hurt, though, my Alolan Muck, since my Alolan Muck is Lonely Nature. So it goes for Shadow Ball. My Muck. That does a lot. Even with Light Screen gets a crit, that's why. Goes for Rock Slide. Alright, Alolan Muck, you gotta live. Got another crit. Wow. This is close. Okay, good. Phew. Should KO. Nice. Wow, that was really, really close. Got 2 crits, and if he got a flinch, that would have been game over, because Mega Alakazam, that would suck. But luckily that didn't happen. I mean, maybe, because I could fake out, and maybe Dark. It would be close. Alright, well now I'm going to bring in Machamp, since Machamp can demolish the Kangaskhan. That's going to go down to Stealth Rocks, I think, from the range it's at. Yeah, goes down Stealth Rocks. What's his last Pokemon? I forgot. It's a Chansey. Alright. Cool. So I'll just superpower the Kangaskhan. He's probably just gonna go for Rock Slide, I guess. I don't know. And I'll just go for a Crunch on the Chansey. I think Machamp just wins. Hopefully. Unless he gets really lucky. Yeah, he's getting lucky. That's for Soft Boil. Luckily Machamp barely takes any damage from that though. And we can get a nice crunch off on the Chansey. Light Screen has wore off though. Let's try and superpower this Kangaskhan, come on. And I'll just go for a crunch on the Chansey again. Because maybe he misses Rock Slide. Nope, no miss. Hopefully no flinch on my Machamp. Wait, I do have Fake Out. I could Fake Out the Kangaskhan. Okay, he gets lucky again. But I'm pretty sure I just win, because I got Fake Outs. I got 2 Fake Outers, too. Yeah, I'll just go with Raichu and Fake Out. Biggest threat is going to be the Kangaskhan, since it's faster than my Machamp. So I'm gonna Fake it out and then superpower it. Unless he goes for Protect and predicts that. But that shouldn't be too bad, since he would have to keep on flinching me over and over again. Okay, cool. So that should be a gone Kangaskhan. And then I just superpower the Chansey, and that should knock it out even at -1 attack. Goes for a Thunder. I'm gonna definitely live that, since Chansey doesn't have any special attack. And that should be game. Let's go for a superpower on the Chansey, and let's just go for a Thunderbolt. Even though Thunderbolt won't do anything, but hey, what else do I got? So nice, that was a GG. Watch it live a superpower. Lose no way. Yeah. Alright, cool. That's a good game. So I think that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Nice quick one in one battle, since it took me a while to find good opponents. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to leave a like if you do enjoy these. Comment down below what you want to see next for me to use. A lot of people want me to use Machamp. So there you go, Machamp superpower. Pretty nice. I want to use Adamant, Hitmonlee, and Hitmonchan too. I already got Adamant, Hitmonlee, Shiny, and I'm hunting for Hitmonchan next. So that should be good. Alright, peace everybody.